Hey guys, it's Alicia from the Comic Snob. Today I am going to be talking about how to get started reading comics because surprisingly, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, I want to start reading comics, but I have no idea where to even start. When I hear people say that, I always ask them, well, what are you interested in? Do you like sci-fi? Do you like fantasy? Do you like superheroes? Do you like more indie comics? Do you like graphic novels? Because there really is a comic book for everyone. You just have to want to look for it. Um, there's so many different types. You've got the ones that are just classics and every comic reader will know them. Like you've got Watchmen or V for Vendetta, and a lot of these things have been made into movies, and a lot of comic books have been made into movies that most people don't even know about. And I wouldn't even really consider Watchmen a comic book per se. I mean, it looks like a comic book, but it's much more of a novelization. It's truly a graphic novel. If you are interested in superheroes, great, because me too. Then I recommend, at least for the beginning, deciding whether you're more of a DC person or a Marvel person. And I can't even tell you how to figure that out because I haven't even figured it out. So you also have to be careful picking which books you want to read because sometimes you'll have amazing storylines like Hawkeye, little hits. Oh man, this book was just incredible. The writing, the art, everything was great. And then you have other weirdo things that at first sound like, wow, that's so cool. But then you pick it up and you get Bruce Wayne, The Road Home. Yeah, I was definitely not a fan of this. And the thing is, it was such a big part of comic continuity that you kind of had to read it, but eh. And then you've got other things. If you're interested in sci-fi and you're more into the kind of risque kind of deal, then I highly recommend Saga to start out with. There's no background to it. You don't have to go and read like 5 pages of Wikipedia to find out what's happening in the story or who the characters are. It's a good story, has great characters, and the art is amazing, and I don't know, I really like it so far. Yeah. Another thing is, if you do want to get into superhero comic books, it's like learning a whole entire new history, and there are always new things happening. So what I did when I first started reading comic books is I just sat down and I read the entire Comic Vine page about Batman, and it's like 10 pages long. It's really, really long, but it's worth it because then you know the context for things, and then you go back online and you look at panels and you kind of follow the story, and then you learn more about other characters. So if you pick a superhero universe, learn the history, find some characters you like because they all are going to end up intersecting anyways, and then just go from there and just try things out. Go to a comic book store and say, want to start reading comics, what do I do? And every comic nerd loves to hear that because they're like, well, let me tell you. And that's how I've gotten a lot of my friends to start reading comics. Or I say, this is not just a comic, this is an amazing story and you should be reading it. So good luck, future comic readers. I have great faith in you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I would be happy to speak with you. So yeah, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Bye.